Many large cap projects, including Ethereum Classic, Chainlink, Dash, and the Matic Network, have all had parabolic rises this month as you're starting to see the market react positively to individual news stories for the first time in a long time. In this video, we're about to discuss the stories surrounding each of these pumps one by one and consider the implications each could have on the cryptocurrency market as a whole moving forward. But before we begin, I just want to thank all our new and returning subscribers for the support and explain what we do here if you're a first-time viewer. CryptoRide exists to help you responsibly navigate the unpredictable world of cryptocurrency investing through news videos, technical analysis, and project review videos. So if you're passionate about incorporating cryptocurrency into your overall wealth building strategy, click that subscribe button in the bottom right corner of your screen so we can stay connected. Here we go. The first project on our list is Ethereum Classic, and this project went up 40% yesterday alone and has had over 100% gain over the last week or so. Ethereum Classic is now a top 10 cryptocurrency by market capitalization. Ethereum Classic futures product that launched this week catalyzed the price action, and that was on Binance, which we're going to talk about. There was also something else I want to point out before we get into Binance, is there was a recent technical upgrade, which also likely factored in. The other potentially less potent factor in the rise is the Agharta upgrade to the Ethereum Classic implementation. The software upgrades were deployed via non-contentious hard fork, and they make ETC more interoperable with its sister blockchain, Ethereum. It's always great to see people working on the technology and projects developing and innovating. And the other thing I want to talk to you about is how Binance has also done this. They've created their futures platform and they've added Chainlink as well as Ethereum Classic. The title here says, could spark major volatility. So let's dive into this. The popular cryptocurrency trading platform announced in a tweet that they are now supporting perpetual contracts for Link, allowing active investors to trade cryptocurrency with up to 75 times leverage. I saw a tweet about this the other day, and I just got to thinking how some people are going to make a ton of money and some people are going to get wrecked. Apparently, Binance has a smart liquidation feature that does limit the amount of money you can lose, but make no mistake about it, you can lose literally all the money you're currently holding on the exchange. No question about it. We have to be careful with this. And basically, what this pump has done for Link over the last 7 days is it has pumped the price, up 21% in the last 7 days, but it's up even more than that if you go back just a bit further. And we have just witnessed a confirmation of a double bottom pattern, which is a bullish reversal pattern. And that's also part of the reason on the technical side for this massive pump. But let's talk a little bit more about what this leverage could mean moving forward for the Link volatility. Naturally, the addition of margin trading capabilities to smaller altcoins can have a massive sway in their price action as traders can significantly magnify their positions, thus increasing the cryptocurrency's trading volume. So yeah, we'll probably see higher volume on Link moving forward. And the other thing I really want to point out is this volatility. Just the fact that people can go long or go short on this means you might see more intense price action moving up or down. Because Chainlink's one of the best performing cryptocurrencies throughout 2019 and 2020, there's a chance that traders will perpetuate Link's uptrend via their leveraged positions, potentially allowing the cryptocurrency to start another parabolic ascent. So, like I said, expect more volatility, but if the coin gets hot and people start longing this with the futures contracts using big leverage, it could be the type of thing that makes the price go parabolic. That's a big deal to keep in mind and definitely something I want to point out in this video. Next up, I want to talk about Dash. And if you haven't realized it, Dash is up over 200% over the course of the last week. This is the last 14 days. You can see January 9th trading around $50, hitting a high of $138 on the 15th. So of course, this is one I want to talk about. I myself am a holder of Dash. I love this project. One thing I want to talk about is the use case for them in Venezuela. I made a video about this actually over a year ago. So to me, and if you've been a longtime subscriber to this channel, this isn't news for us that we're getting big time use in Venezuela. But if you're in Venezuela, you have suffered from hyperinflation and you have actually started to use cryptocurrencies semi-regularly. And the two currencies that have become the most popular are Dash and Bitcoin itself. So since December 4th, Dash's price has risen from $45 to $77. Of course, it's higher than that now, representing a 67% increase. Now get this, in the same period, the price of Bitcoin rose from $7,300 to $8,500, displaying a much smaller increase. So what's that tell you? Dash is outpacing Bitcoin right now. Although Bitcoin's popular, Venezuelans are choosing Dash over Bitcoin. And Dash has some really big innovations coming this year, like Dash Pay, which I'll probably cover on this channel. Let me know in the comment section below, are you holding Dash? Are you guys bullish on Dash? And on December 5th, Venezuela's state internet provider restricted access to social media during a government leadership vote. Though the provider briefly restored access, a broader shutdown began on January 13th, according to the censorship watchdog NetBlock. So internet is shut down on the 13th, and I just want to point out, look at where this pump is. It's on the 14th, and from the 14th, $82 up to a high of $128, and then of course it kept going after that. But Dash is definitely a cryptocurrency to keep an eye on. This thing has been as high as $1,500 during the beginning of 2018 there. Now, this is something that I called a long time ago. Not so much the Coinbase custody, but I have been calling, and I made a video about it, as you can see here. I've been calling for Matic to be listed on Coinbase, and the reason for that, as you can see here, Coinbase is one of the utility investors in the startup behind Matic Network, indicating that a listing on Coinbase's trading platform would be right around the corner for Matic. So this looks like it's on the way. Matic is also beginning to roll out a staking functionality and has been actively onboarding network validators. So the Matic team is one that is active, which is important to see. Remember, these companies are hard at work, and the people in them never stopped. So even though the prices don't show it, the innovation is there. Matic is definitely a project I'm bullish on. And on Thursday, as you can see here, Coinbase added Matic Network to its crypto custody platform, which is basically their platform for institutional investors, as far as my understanding. And this joins 37 other projects. We're looking at a pump from 1.5 cents up to 1.8, so not quite as large of a jump, but definitely something to keep an eye on. And I just want to put all this together and just give you some of my thoughts here. Since January 1st alone, we've tacked on about $50 billion, which is about a fourth of the overall size of the market. So I think one thing I want to tell you guys, and probably the most important thing I'm going to say this whole video, is that it's amazing to see these individual coins pump, and also that the altcoins are moving with Bitcoin. People talk about that. Look at that. We just broke 9,000. Just broke 9,000 during this video, folks. Pretty cool. We'll see if we hold. But again, look at these. This is the last 7 days. It's just a ton of green, and it's not just Bitcoin. In 2019, it was an impressive year as Bitcoin made its way to almost $14,000, but it was mainly Bitcoin. Right now, we're seeing the dominance just drop just slightly, and we're seeing a whole market grow along with it. And as importantly, we're starting to see these positive news stories have positive results in the price action on these coins. That is a telltale sign that you're in a bull market, folks. That type of stuff does not happen in a bear market. So, I mean, I've been saying it, I keep making these videos, and I'm going to be here every step of the way, but 2020 could be the year to remember. It really could be. I'm not just trying to pump you guys up. Anything could happen in cryptocurrency. It's a ridiculous space. Don't put in more than you can afford to lose, but there is certainly reason to be somewhat excited about right now and to be cautiously optimistic. I want you to enjoy the ride. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. Like the video if you've enjoyed the content that we've brought you today, and I'll see you guys in the next video.